super sports fans, it's that time again for another All-Star Laugh Olympics. Athens, Greece, birthplace of sports, will be the leaping off point for today's exhilarating action. Then we'll whisk you from the exotic to the ridiculous and raucous. Ozark Mountains in Missouri, US of A, for the hilarious and havoc-raising conclusion of today's game. Now, it's back to ancient Athens, and here are our terrific teams ready for action, the Yogi Yahooies. The Really Rottens.
Really rotten.
And the Scooby-Doobies. Yes, folks, these world's greatest sports teams will be pitting all of their talents, prowess, and abilities to win that prize of all sporting prizes, the Laugh Olympics gold medal. Now, as if recreating sports history, let's go down to the Olympic Sports Stadium, where we'll meet the contestants. Representing the teams in the pole vaulting event will be our three team captains themselves. Yogi for the Yogis, Mumbly for the Really Rottens, and Scooby-Doo for the Scooby-Doobies. Now, down to our on-the-spot reporters, Mildew Wolf and Snagglepuss.
Heavens to high flying! Snagglepuss here. About to interview an interviewee. And what, pray tell, makes you the champion vaulter that you are, Yogi?
It's all in the equipment, Snaggle, pal. Like my Super Flexo pole. You see, with twice the Flexo, I'll get twice the Flippo.
Heavens to Murgatroyd, Mumbly. Surely you don't plan to pole vault with that fat toothpick. I suspect a dirty doing. A rotten trick, even.
Attention, athletes. Your performance will be judged solely on the height you vault up and over the bar for a 25-point first prize.
Up and over? Wow.
Up and over is simple, Scoob. Just jab the pole on the X, and up and over you'll go.
X?
Did you take care of it, Creeply?
Don't I always, Dread? Notice the X covers a 10-foot deep hole filled with mush.
A splendid sneak, Creep.
And there goes Scooby-Doo. He hits the X mark.
Uh-oh.
A nosedive down. It looks like his pole collapsed, giving Scooby a taste of defeat.
Biffy, it tastes like mush.
A sinking pole, the taste of mush?
Next up, it's Yogi Bear for the Yogi Yahooies.
Pardon me, but you're blocking the way to my vaulting pole.
Yeah, we know.
We're just here to help you.
Yes, help you lose the contest, darling. And this steel grip stickum will make sure you'll be stuck with losing.
Yogi dons his sure grip gloves,
I'm a bear that must prepare, so beware.
grabs his flexo pole, pivots, and he's off.
Yay!
And running. He missed the X, but there goes his leap.
I lost my grip!
Heavens to heavens! What a vault!
What a show-off.
Yes, folks, in an unbelievable vault, Yogi Bear cleared the bar by 531 feet.
Next time I pole vault, remind me to wear a parachute!
What timing! A helping hand from his teammate, Ray Pate.
Ray-bait, ray-bait, ray-bait.
The next contestant is Mumbly for the Rottens.
That miserable Mumbly is going to try to top Yogi's 531-foot vault with his sawed-off little pole.
Mumbly races up to the bar. Ah, so that's his scheme. The old self-telescoping vaulting pole trick. And up he goes. He's above the bar. Mumbly is now 1,062 feet above the bar and into the clouds, which doubles Yogi's vault.
Which just proves us Rottens are twice as good as those goody goods.
Yes, Mumbly has cleared the bar, but can he drop over it and land in one piece? All Mumbly has to do is land to win.
Son of fuzzle, bust pocket plane fuzzle. Because of the clouds covering the stadium, we still can't see Mumbly coming down. But then I never could see him.
Flash! Mumbly was just reported on an airplane leaving Athens without a ticket, even.
With the pole vaulting event concluded, a check with the scoreboard shows that the Yogis win the 25-point first prize, while the Rottens and Scoobies zero out for not vaulting over the bar.
Pardon the interruption, but I challenge that score on the basis of foul play.
Go on, Blue Falcon.
Scooby-Doo's failure to clear the bar was not due to his lack of athletic ability. Rather, he fell on his face because his pole sank into this X-concealed 10-foot hole of mush. Therefore, will you allow rottenness to prevail over justice?
Never, Blue Falcon. Because of Scooby's sabotaged vault, the Scooby-Doobies are awarded the 15-point second spot. So the final score is Yogi's 25, Scooby's 15, and the Really Rottens 0. Our second event will be the fantabulous Disco Toss free throw match. Now, checking in with our championship Disco Toss flingers, we see that Dinky Dalton will represent the Rottens, Yacky Doodle for the Yogis, and Shaggy, that fantastic disco tosser for the Scooby-Doobies.
Disco toss throwing's my cup of tea. No bulging muscles required. Just a flick of the wrist.
We're gonna keep an eye on the contest from this hot air balloon. Uh-oh, the match is about to begin. Get ready, even.
I see our teams are ready, so just remember, each contestant will be allowed one throw, and that throw will be judged on style, originality of maneuvers, and the distance thrown. Plus, only the official 6-ounce Laugh Olympic Disco will be allowed for that throw. The winner will receive 25 points. Now, on with the match. You may throw when ready, Shaggy.
What's this gold medal maneuver?
Like I don't get it. I couldn't throw that bad if I tried.
I'd say there was some really rottenness behind it.
I never throwed a disco toss before, and I ain't gonna start now. Not when I got me this miniaturized flying saucer disguised as a disco toss.
Red Baron to Dinky, prepare for launch.
Off it goes.
Amazing! His disco toss goes into a quintuple whirly-doo, and it accelerates to an incredible speed.
Did anybody get the license number of that hurricane?
Now, as the Rottens disco toss goes for the distance record, let's go down to the field and the next contestant.
Heavens to vertigo. Unless me eyes deceive me, it's two Yacky Doodles.
Your eyes are wrong, Snag. It's Yacky Doodle for the Yogis. It looks like the Yogis may have a problem.
Oh, yes, definitely a problem. Since the disco just threw Yacky, you know.
Maybe you better send in a substitute, Yogi.
Have you no faith in your leader, Boo-Boo?
You have a plan?
Indeed I do, Boo-Boo. Just what a ticklish situation calls for. Kitty, 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 coo, baby.
Uh-oh, look out, Yogi.
Look at him go. What form? What style? And he's off like a rocket. The Yogi's disco toss has outmaneuvered and outspeeded the Rottens throw. But can that courageous little duck outdistance it too?
Of course not. Why, Dinky's disco toss is probably orbiting the moon by now. A disco toss orbiting the moon? Obviously the brutes are bluffing, Snag.
Our moon satellite cameras are rolling, Snagglepuss, and here we go, direct from the moon. Yes, and there we do see the Rottens disco. Now we'll zoom in closer to prove that it's a cheat. That isn't a regulation disco. It's a disco disguised as a miniature flying saucer, which automatically disqualifies the really rotten. Now here comes the Yogi's disco. The new Laugh Olympics champ is Yacky Doodle. Anyway, now let's check the scores.
Not so expedient. First, let's check the instant freeze frame replay on the Scooby's throw.
Replay rolling, and there's Shaggy making a perfect throw. Shaggy's disco was stopped in midair. A wider angle shows us the Rottens cleverly used a glass shield to block Shaggy's perfect throw. So, in that case, the second place 15 points will be awarded to the Scooby Doobies. Making a score, the Yogis 50, the Scoobies 30, and the Rottens got an extra penalty, 00.
Son of a double O. And this is only the first half of the Laugh Olympics.
Yes, folks, the concluding events will be held deep in the Ozark Hills, the hillbilly capital of the world. So don't miss the second half of the All-Star Laugh Olympics. Welcome to the exotic Ozark Mountains for the second half of the Laugh Olympics, sports fans, where the featured events will be the titanically terrific teeter-totter rail car race.
Rebate.
And the climactical keelboat race in the hotly contested race for the sports honor of honors, the Laugh Olympics gold medal. At the conclusion of the athletes' events, the Yogis led with 50 points, the Scoobies second with 30, and the Rottens way down in last place with 0. Speaking of the race, folks, this one will be for a 25-point win, 15-point second place, and 10 points for third. And it will be a race against the clock. Now, first off, it'll be Dinky and Dirty Dalton for the Rottens.
Shucks, Dink, I ain't never raced a clock before.
And they're off.
I see our next racers, Blue Falcon and Dynamite, on their Falcon rail car.
So hurry up with our brilliant but thoroughly rotten plan, Creeply.
Don't worry, Dread Baron. When Blue Falcon tries to teeter-totter through this tunnel, he'll make a big hit.
To set an example of good sportsmanship, I invite our competition to go ahead of us.
Okay. Rebate.
Yeah, thanks, Blue Falcon.
Go, dear old Dad.
How about that, kids? Kind of makes you want to grow up to be another Blue Falcon, doesn't it? Or at least a kobold cockatoo.
Rape Ape and Doggy Daddy are all set. And away they go! What perfect coordination! What teamwork! What's that curve doing in the track?
That oversized chimp took Blue Falcon's place. And took himself a shortcut at the same time. Double drat.
Back at the starting line, it's
Blue Falcon, away!
yes, the Caped Crusaders are on their way. But can these ordinary superheroes possibly out-teeter-totter a 40-foot gorilla or the strongest, sneakiest sneaks of them all, the Dirty Daltons?
Would you mind telling me, Snag, what we're doing up in this kooky kite?
Where else could we get a bird's-eye view of the ups and downs of this race?
With 2 minutes into the race, the Yogis are in the lead. The Rottens are close behind, and the Scooby-Doobies are so far behind, it looks hopeless.
It seems strange that our Falcon rail car can't go faster, Dino.
Shucks, Blue Falcon. With our other Falcon gimmicks, we could easily win Capes down.
That metal mud is right, you know, big fella.
It's Mildew contacting us on my Falcon communicator.
There's injustices all over the place. You see, the Rottens helped the Yogis take a shortcut. The Rottens greased your Falcon rail car wheels with a soft solder.
So, no wonder they roll so slowly.
Also, the Rottens car just happens to be jet as well as rotten powered.
You mean
Yes, since you're the victims of injustices, the judges rule you can use your super toys in this race.
now we must win, lest injustice prevail, Dynamite.
You're not just snapping your beak, Falcon. What's the plan?
XL-43, of course.
Oh, sure thing, Blue Buddy. Plan XL-43 coming up and out.
At this rate, we'll soon set a new time record, Dirty. Haven't we been this way before, Dirty?
Yep, it sure looks familiar.
Now now. It's up, and away!
Now fasten your falcon belt.
I realize it's our right to use our superpowers, Dino, but it isn't sporting not to give the Yogis a sporting chance. Dino, take us down.
The Yogis are nearing the finish line in record time. But wait, the Scoobies are dropping in on them. Into a neck-to-neck position.
Now it's just us, Grape Ape, and may the better man, ape, win.
Grape ape, grape ape, grape ape.
Let's get on track, BF, and beat their time.
All we can do is do our best, Dino. So here goes.
That two-fingered tater should do it, Grape Ape. Okay. Grape Ape. Sorry, Grape. That was one finger too much.
We pick up the elapsed time for the Scooby team. They zoom over the finish line in 3 minutes and 13 seconds. And here comes Grape Ape out of the hole and into second place. As for the Rottens, they've just crossed the starting line going backwards. An automatic third place. Checking the scoreboard, we see that the Scoobies' 25-point first place win puts them in second with 55. The Yogis still first at 65, with Rottens at 10. And now, for the climactical event of today's games, we move over the hills to fast-rushing Rotten Rapids River for the Keel Boat Race. This will be a 50-point bonus event. And here's the lineup. Racing for the Yogis will be Cindy Bear and Wally Gator. Babu and Scooby-Dum will represent the Scoobies, while the Great Fondue and Rabbit will vote for the Rottens. Now let's move down the river and to our courageous keel boaters, where they have to be held in place against the force of this powerful current. And they're off! The Yogis' balsa log keel raft has floated off.
Not for long. Not after the famished little termites we stowed away come out for lunch.
Goodness, it appears our raft is disappearing. Oh, Wally, how do you say abandoned ship when this is a raft?
Oh, Miss Cindy. You just say abandoned ship? But, what, why?
Well, I'd suggest that we say abandoned ship while we still have a ship to abandon.
With half their raft gone, the Yogis have slowed down to half speed. The Scoobies' Arabian Nights keel has plowed ahead.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, we can win if you steer it steady course, Scooby-Dum.
Boom, 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 boom.
Now the Scoobies' boat is out of control. Meanwhile, the Yogi's craft looks more like a pair of short, fat water skis. And it's easy to see Wally has his hands full. Now the Rottens easily sail into the #1 spot.
One moment, oh great Fondue. Can't believe you're winning without your phony baloney magic.
I only use my magic as a last resort.
I'm warning you, Fondue. Cheaters never win.
Oh, in that case, I had better use my powers to make sure I win. A cup of the beansy.
Fantastic, Fondue. Nothing happened.
Something always happens. What is this? Little buggies chew up my boat? What can this mean?
It looks like you caused all your rotten cheating to backfire. If you got the termites and the Scoobies got their rudder back.
Yes, folks, the Scoobies' boat is back in the race as if by magic.
Goodness, Wally, however did you repair our raft so fast?
I don't know. I guess I'm a natural-born fixer.
I, the great Fondue, will undo his boo-boo. Behold, I shall stop him cold. Friggity-diggity.
Oh, those rotten Rottens. They're putting us on ice.
Ah, what a chilling thought.
I shall shrink the big fat genie down to size. Shrinko-dinko. Hey, we're shrinking.
Do not worry, Scooby-Dum. Yapple-dapple, yapple-dapple. Yapple-dapple.
Uh-oh.
Heavens to heavens! Know what? Talk about a big, all-wet finish.
The winners are Babu and Scooby-Dum for the Scooby-Doobies as they carry their keelboat across the finish line, followed by Cindy and Wally for the Yogis, just a hand length behind in second place.
How nice of them to give us a hand, Wally.
Oh, it's a doozy, all right, Cindy.
We're here with the winners, folks. And I must say, they're probably the world's biggest sports heroes. How'd you pull this one off, Babu?
All I said was yapple daffle. Oh, I did it! I did it! How about that?
Could I have just one more yabble dabble?
Yabble dapple!
Attention, the official keelboat race results are in, and the winners are the Scooby-Doobies for 50 points. The Yogis are second with 15 points. As for the Rottens, 10 points. The Scooby-Doobies are the winners with 105 points. In second place, it's the Yogis with 80, and the Rottens are in the basement with 20.
And so closes another chapter of sports history, folks. And we'll be on hand next week for another thrilling chapter as our 3 super sports teams compete in all new events in all new locations around the world, even for the coveted and the cherished Laugh Olympics gold medal.